Hey guys, RumblySuperset here, back again. Gonna be playing some CP Blackfeather. These guys are obviously excited that I'm in the match. Everybody's always like that. It's so funny. It's like, oh my god, it's Rumbly. It's like, I'm just another human being. I am playing with Murph007, and I didn't see the name of Kashka. I am voicing over this one. I was recording it, and my mic was actually muted, and I was just like, oh my god. And I was like, well, it's okay. I won't use this one because it was a landslide anyways. I wanted to redo it. But now the servers dropped. Yay! Again for the third day. So the launch day, it was bad. The next day, it was okay. Third day, it's having problems again. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to upload this. Even though it was a landslide, I really didn't want to use it. And I didn't even record my voice anyways. But I'm going to go ahead and voice over it and just kind of talk to you guys while I go ahead and play. So I'm against a Skye in lane. I am just going to be focusing on my poke damage. I don't know if I grabbed anything more than just straight CP. I may have gotten an alternating current in the end, but... Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I went like Shatter Glass, maybe, Broken Myth, Aftershock, and just things like that on defense. This game was actually really weird. Because I think they kept coming up at the lane quite a bit. I don't know. Maybe that was a different game. I don't remember. But let's just go ahead and just talk about what happens as it happens. Right now, I'm just trying to get my last hits. What's really strong about Blackfeather in lane is the fact that if you use your B, you can definitely counter a lot of laners, especially when they try to poke back. Oh, this is the reason why he gets weird, because this guy keeps attacking him. Like, I felt like he was really experimenting with Blackfeather for the first time. And so therefore, like, we were managing to kill him quite a bit in this game. You'll see in a little bit. Dead. I'm just like, all right, cool. Thanks, guys. Sweet. And I'm just sitting there getting my farm because I know we're not going to be able to pick up Skye. And it's just like, okay, let me just keep getting these last hits. But then they engage, and I'm just like, oh, should I come help? And it wasn't very successful, but then it's all right. We all survived, so it's all good. Murph is actually a very great individual. He was going to go Blackfeather, and then I chose it. I didn't lock in. I wanted to see if I was able to go and if he would be willing to switch out with me. And he did. He chose Kashka. He didn't lock in yet. But then the other person instant locked Kashka right when he was about to pick her. And then he was like, okay, well, let's go roam. So he's a very versatile player, and I really appreciate that. It's very rare to see that. And so therefore, hats off to Murph. A great player and a great individual in general. You can see there, like, Skye did a bunch of damage, but my barrier just absorbs it. Like, if you can get it off first, it's really strong to counter, counters, I guess you would say. So when you hit somebody, they try to counter back, but then you just absorb it with your barrier. It's amazing. That's why he's actually pretty good in lane. When I first started playing him, I felt like, I don't know, this guy, he's going to be a laner, sure, but I don't know if he's going to be a good laner, because I've never seen like a designated melee laner, and I had like really low hopes that he would actually, or I would say low confidence that he would actually be viable in lane, playing in the beta. But then I started seeing it, and I was just like, oh, okay, I see how he works. And yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting. Speaking of which, I did see the new feed on the newest hero. See if I can pull it up real quick and find out. Oh, here it is. The Stormguard Archer Kestrel. She looks phenomenal. I don't know if you guys know this, but me and Nox are into archery, and she has a bow. And I'm pretty excited about that because I've always wanted a chick with a bow. I wanted a guy with a sword. We had Cruel, but he didn't really use it. So now we have Blackfeather. So that's awesome. Now I wanted a chick with a bow. And the reason why is because I was really into a lot of the bow characters in League of Legends. So, I forgot his name. I always forget because I haven't played him ever. But the guy who, like, shoots a really long-range bow, I don't remember his name. You guys probably know. And then, obviously, the girl, the Frostbow chick. I always forget these names because I don't play League anymore. But anyways, I've always been into those type of characters. And now one's finally coming to Vainglory, and I'm super excited about it. And I'll probably leave it in the description down below in case you guys are interested, since I'm already talking about it. But she looks phenomenal. There is no in-game footage I haven't seen yet. There is just the story background and her abilities, what they do. But yeah. But anyways, so you can see here, I'm trading quite well with this other Blackfeather. It's even though he hits me first, like, for the most part, we keep him in check. He can't go in because of Arden. He knows that even if he did, Arden will just protect me. I think this is where I kill him. I get in there. No, I have to back out. This guy came just in time to protect her, or him. One big thing that I've noticed at the end of the game was Halcyon is the tank here. He actually was building CP this whole entire time. So like he was actually taking a chunk of damage. Tasha secured this guy right there. We're probably gonna pick up this guy, I believe. Yes, we did. There it is. I think we're gonna go for gold mine, maybe? Yeah, I believe so. We were gonna push turret, but then we're just like, you know, we'll just go gold mine. It'll be more beneficial because these guys are going to drop real fast. We're not going to be able to take the turret. We'll just go for gold. I think I missed that one. What's really good though is that if it gets that 5th heart stack where they break hearts, it does a chunk of damage. So I use it right there just to secure it in case theirs wanted to do the same. Easily took out their Blackfeather. Sky is in a really bad position. I'm just trying to like weave a bit to avoid the forward barrage there. Here comes Finn by himself, hoping to pick some of us up, but didn't realize that we have potions, we have a lot of sustainability, and he had to back off. So now I'm just like shopping. I'm probably, yeah, I got boots, some potions. I don't have much more, so I just grabbed some consumables here. Potions for sustainability in lane, and then the scout trap in case I need to place another one in case they somehow come back and start being aggressive in jungle, or my lane jungle. I have one already there, but just as a backup, I got another. A lot of times you want to maintain vision in your brush at all. I don't want to say a lot of times. At all times you want to have vision in your brush. Because if you don't, that just increases the possibility that they can potentially gank you, whether from your side or their side in the brush. That's why you always want to make sure you brush or scout trap your own. You eliminate half the probability, so. And I'm just kind of like focusing on farm. I'm not trying to like engage. I want to engage when my teammates are there, or if I absolutely feel like I'm confident enough to pick up a kill. But yeah, so it's going pretty good so far. So I'm 4-0-3, not too bad. I managed to pick off a couple people. You're probably using my A a lot. Even though I'm CP, the A is really nice as a finisher because it just does so much damage, as you guys probably know. See, she really wants to engage on Sky, I believe. I'm just sitting here getting my farm. I love the fact that Blackfeather has no, like, depleting energy source. It just gets replenishes back every time. So you can see here, because of the lack of utility that Finn is grabbing, his team is really suffering because he's literally going CP. I believe he gets like a Warhorn or something. But after that, he goes like a Frostburn and I don't know. That was actually a slip up right there. I used my B, but I was actually trying to use my ultimate to escape. That's a slip of the fingers there. Here I am, just sitting in the brush, doing a lot of poke, doing what I can. I see that Blackfeather is still persistent, so I just use my ultimate to do some AoE damage. Focusing on getting the Sky. There we go. Use my barrier to take the turret shot without dying, which is really nice. Yeah. It's like, my main focus is just literally using my poke from B, and then only using my A if I want to follow up with a chase, or if I have enough stacks from my B, the hearts, to just burst them down. My ult is generally for an escape, or if I really feel like it, an engagement. That way I can keep my A off cooldown and use my ultimate to engage instead. I actually think I overdrove my A and my ultimate and my B. I didn't overdrive my A, I believe, because I am CP, and it's more, even though it has CP ratios, I feel like it's more aligned with the weapon power percentage that it gives. And so therefore, oof, we barely missed that grab. I was actually like, haha, you missed me. Here's the KS. Kashka had that, but like in the midst of the battle, it's just like, my mindset is, if your teammate can secure a kill, even if it's taking a kill from me, like, it's okay. There was a really delayed B though, that was really bad. So now I'm really trying to do everything I can to keep up and possibly take him out. I think I actually get Finn at some point? No, I don't. I had to back out because that forward barrage hurts like a buttload of pain. I generally keep my eulogies for a long time too. I want to make sure that I can top off at all times if I need to. I only sell it to like near the end. Dude, that AoE damage poke is so nice though if you can land it. I'm going for Skye first because Skye is definitely a threat. We managed to pick her up through... I don't know how we did that, how I picked that up, to be honest. I thought the scout trap was gonna get her, but it didn't. I did get this guy though. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I did. Do I get him later on? Oh yeah, I get him right here. There he is. Poke. Bam. That increased range is really nice for those snipes.
You are kind of a big deal.
I love the fact that he's a sword character. Oh yeah, he was trying to port, and I was like just delaying him to like kind of have him to like take more time to go back, causing him to be less frequent in battle because he's taking more time to go back now. Let's get scared right here because Skye got that little target lock on me, so I was trying my best to get out, but I don't think I did. Is my ultimate maybe? Yeah, I went right there. I was like, oh, okay, avoid. I was really trying to avoid the spray from the forward barrage, but I couldn't. Man, what I said though, before I realized I was muted, was I should have actually used my ultimate to get over to Arden so he can Vanguard me. I would have survived right there. But, you know, in the heat of battle, you can't always think straight. You just try your best to get out. You can't always see everything 100% of the time. But when you're, like, say, like right now, I'm just commentating over it, so I'm just viewing it. Like, there's a lot of things I can see I could have done better. But, I mean, that's just the nature of things. When you're playing it, it's different. You have your attention span split. Here, I tried to save Arden. I gave him the Vanguard. I didn't give him the Vanguard, but I gave him the ability to use his Vanguard to get out. And I also tried to slow them so that they didn't have the ability to chase them and finish them off, which was really cool. I was glad that I actually helped Arden there for a change instead of him helping me all the time. Just sit here, get more farm. The other Blackfeather was definitely having a hard time landing his pokes too. I'm pretty sure this is probably his first time using him, so he didn't quite understand how to play him in an efficient manner, because you definitely don't want to engage with your A unless you absolutely have to, and he kept doing it, leaving him basically dampening his damage, overall damage you can do. Because you really want to wait until you get to the stacks of hearts until you can use your A and then burst them down with those stacks. If you're CP, you could potentially, I was thinking about this, you could potentially go a attack speed CP build. So you go like alternating current, get like a shatter glass, and then a broken myth, and then go with tornado trigger for more attack speed. And the reason why is because I believe it's a passive. I don't know if it's an ability, but it's a passive. It's heroic perfect. That was a nice dodge there. I was like, yeah, I got it. But yeah, so I believe it does it to where every time you land a heart, when you get full stacks, it actually allows you to do more damage per hit based on the number of heart stacks. And so that was pretty cool. I really want to test that out. I really wanted the Skye right here, so I just really engaged. I remember that moment exactly as I was like, oh, it's so vulnerable. And I think I actually managed to pick off him too. Bam! So close. I waited for the barrier to come off. I was like, okay, I think my cooldown will come up just in time after the barrier drops and I can snipe him. So I took the risk and dove the turret a little bit so I can get to him. At this point, we probably should have just pushed turret. I think we do right here. Yeah, okay. At this point, we're like, okay, yeah, let's just take it out. So we could have done it a little bit earlier. I was just gonna do a little bit more poke. What's really nasty is if you get those broken mist stacks up to 6 too. If you keep using that poke, building up your broken mist stacks, eventually your the ability is gonna be doing so much more damage. 36%, I believe it is, and that's just a chunk of extra damage. Here I am trying to get the backs. I see the other one here, so we're gonna go ahead and try to take him out. But then Skye comes around. I get a little scared, so I'm just like, oh lord, and so I'm gonna try to pick up their Blackfeather just in time maybe, and I don't get it, so I had to back out. But these saves from Arden, using that renewal to save me, and then here is where their Blackfeather finally gets me. I was so frustrated. I was like, no! he took his sacrifice to take me out, and I was just like, dang it. But that was such an intense fight. Like, I didn't know how I survived this so long. It was obviously because of Arden, but at the time I was just like, dude, that was crazy. What happened? But yeah, it was a new renewal. I don't know if Arden has a Warhorn at this point. He gave me a Warhorn. I thought I saw attack speed or run speed, but he did a good job keeping me afloat. That was great. All right, here we go. I'm 13-2-7. I'm looking pretty happy right now. I was like Jesus, this game's pretty like landslidey. If that's even a word. I don't think it's a word, but I'm making it a word. The game was pretty much just a landslide. I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna post this, guys. It's like a landslide. I know I like to post some of them sometimes because it can be entertaining, but this one was just like a massacre. So I wasn't going to. But then I was just like, okay, servers are down, and now I have to post something. So I'm posting this. I'll literally show you right now. Servers are down. Gosh dang it! Hold on, I don't have my camera like actually on the computer so I can see it. Yeah, servers are down. Son of a. So I'm just doing this voiceover right now. Oh, the lockdown from Koshka, basically securing that kill. One thing I do just tend to forget with Blackfeather is the fact that his ultimate can negate stun. I actually think I possibly might die here. No, Arden saves me. Nick of time, just like always. The Arden was actually quite a great support. I was really surprised. I actually picked up Finn here too. I don't know how I reached him. Look at this. How did I reach him? How did I reach him? I want to like go back and look at that, but how did I reach him? I did not. I guess the range of the actual ultimate for their attack range is actually not visible within that circle. That circle is the endpoint at which your body will land, but the attack range of your weapon, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I don't know how that happened, guys. But I was happy about it. I was just like, what? All right, I'll take it. So I'm 15-2-7 at 16 minutes and 27 seconds. Not too bad. At this point, I was getting a little confident. So I was just like, I don't care if I overextend. I'm just going to go ahead and just take this farm. Arden was just coming back up anyways. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. I see the fights breaking out in the shop, so... Come on, I don't know why I freaking used my B there. I don't remember what my explanation was. Like, maybe I just clicked. Oh, I landed that A too to absorb all the damage he was going to do to me. This is where Finn, like, I started realizing it's like, okay, Finn is really, really squishy. Like, something must be up. So they're going to get Kraken. I'm not going to go ahead and focus that because they are dead. It's an ace. This is what you want to do. When you guys ace, you never want to just do a 3-man focus on Kraken or a 3-man focus on turret. You want to split your forces, especially if it's an ace, because they're all on full cooldown, and we got the buff for lane as well. You want to utilize that. So it's 2 take Kraken, 1 pushes lane. That's always the case. Unless you really feel like you can't take Kraken fast enough because the respawn times are too short, then you guys would probably try to focus on just the turret. Ignore the Kraken. But at this point, we were able to take the Kraken and get a turret. And now I'm just doing some poke. We got the pull from Finn. I used my ultimate to get out again. And now I'm just going to sit back and do a lot more poke. I'm just building up my my Broken Mist stacks, because now you can start seeing... I'm going to do a chunk of damage here. Here comes another one. Bam! Look at all that damage. My goodness. Now I decide I'm going to go in and take them out, because now they're getting stacks of hearts on them. Oh, Blackfeather's dead. This is basically where the game ends right here, because it's just a bloodbath right there. They're all dead. None of us are even really hurt. Koshka's a little bit, but not much. A lot of it too is probably because Kraken's so freaking huge, you can't even target us. But that was GG. An amazing match for us, not so much for them. Actually later on, XR equal actually beat me in another match. I was trying to play Vox, but then my teammate decided to go tank Scarf. And then it was really bad. It was really bad. And that's when the servers crashed. But yeah, so that was GG right there. I think I have a little bit longer because I was just talking some random nonsense, like talking about the builds. This is where I was like, oh, Finn was CP Finn. He has Aftershock and Frostburn. I was just like, what the heck? Are you serious? I was like, no wonder why they were losing so bad, because their support wasn't a support. You only had was a Warhorn. And then also the fact that Blackfeather picked up the Attention Bow with no really other damage, and I felt like that was really bad. I think you need to start up with some sizable amount of damage first, and then go with maybe a Blazing Salvo to supplement it, but never a Tornado Trigger right off the bat. I would go more damage, then go Tornado Trigger late game. Personally, I don't know. That might be wrong, but... And then Skye was obviously the Frostburn Shatterglass. I think she should have gone a Broken Myth, personally, but that's just me. I'm a Skye jungle main, and that's what I feel like would be best, but she was lane, so it was a little bit different. I went so I went Broken Myth, I went Aftershock, I went the Eve of Harvest at the end. I didn't even grab it. I got it after the match was already over, just to like have it in my build, but I wasn't able to utilize it. I wanted to check it out and see if it worked. I don't normally try to build that. I normally just go the Broken Mist, Shattered Glass, and then maybe a Frostburn even. But then I realized that Frostburn is kind of redundant. You already have a slow in your build, so then I tried Aftershock in this particular game, and then I wanted to try Eve of Fires, but like I said, I didn't get a chance to. Requel was similar to me, but a little bit more tanky. She had a full renewal. We had another renewal on Arden, and then the Crucible. So we had a lot of sustainability in our actual team, and that was awesome. And he even went a tension bow for late game because we were doing so well. He's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna make my punch that much more effective, and it was. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of me playing CP Blackfeather. Sorry if I had to do a voiceover and not talk live. The mic messed up. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later!